Welcome all to the latest episode of Retro Gamer Nation. In this episode, I'm excited to be able to preview for you another new release title for the Commodore Amiga, Rotator. Set to be released in a physical collector's box format by Cytronic Software in the upcoming months, Rotator is primarily developed by Timothy Gilbert with some assistance on the level design front by Sean Waters. The objective of Rotator is to carefully manoeuvre your craft through various challenging landscapes, collecting diamonds, whilst trying to stay above the ever-rising flood waters. So let's get into it and see how the game plays. Okay, to start off we have our level select screen that appears to be allowing us to access the first 3 levels of the first 2 game worlds. Rotator features 80 levels set across 8 different worlds. I suspect that the other game worlds will open up as we complete the initial ones. But for now, let's start with the first level of the first world. Clicking the button to start the action, we can see that our craft moves like a bouncing ball. I can slow down or stop the momentum of the craft by pushing down on the joystick. Pressing the fire button results in the craft bouncing with a higher momentum. Overall, the controls feel smooth and quite responsive. Jumping down, we can see that we have a couple of diamonds to collect. Each time we collect a diamond, the game verbally counts down the number of diamonds remaining before the exit portal opens up. Before I do exit, it looks like there are some point accumulation items to pick up. Moving on to the next level, we can see the red flood waters rising up. As you can see, our craft cannot sustain itself in the water, so we better make sure we avoid it. Note that I've collected a square icon here, which is to be placed in the square void nearby. Doing so unlocks the door and allows me to collect the diamonds I need to open the exit portal. While I am perfectly fine with it, I appreciate that some of you might be put off by the screen's bouncing motion, and I know that some have commented that they experience some sort of motion sickness by just looking at the game. The dev team will be adding in an additional screen view option that fixes the screen in place somewhat. Here is a quick look at what it will look like. Now back to the game.
3.
Oops, that didn't go well, but this gives me the opportunity to show the game replay feature. When you retry a level, if you press the button and then leave the control alone, the game will replicate all of the same movement until you decide to take control of the game again.
Three. 2.
Now you might have noticed by now that there appears to be no lives counter. Rotator offers infinite retries of every level, and fortunately there is also a save feature that keeps all of our progress across multiple playing sessions.
Exit open. Three. Healed.
Now this level appears to have some prickly branches on the wall that destroys our craft.
3.
Having another go at it, but this time picking up the shield icon, looks to provide us with some sort of temporary immunity to them.
1. Exit open.
Looks like I skipped a level. Let's go back and complete it.
Three. 2. Exit open.
This level features disintegrating platforms along with a clock icon that slows down the rising flood of waters.
Three, two, one. Exit open. Water.
Now this level has slippery floor tiles that makes the task of controlling a bouncing craft even more difficult. Looks like I need to collect the shield to bypass the electric door. Great, I collect the square key and switch off the door, and I can now move on. Ah, I forgot to place the square key in the void. Falling into the water, you can see I don't get killed instantly, but rather I have about 3 seconds to jump back up to safety. As we move along now, it would be remiss of me to not mention that Rotator was originally developed in the mid-90s as a license-aware game by the same development team, but never ended up getting a proper release. The 2019 version of Rotator features enhanced graphics and sound, along with new levels.
Two, one. Exit open.
Okay, we've unlocked another world. Apparently, completing 7 levels in a world will open up access to another. Let's move on and spend a little time looking at those other worlds. On this level, we can see more of the game's puzzle elements come into play, as not only do we have more than one shape key to use, but we also have to decide which of the shape voids we want to fill, as selecting the wrong one may lead to a dead end. On this level, we start off underwater. We better get moving and find our way up. Overall, I've found Rotator to be a highly addictive and at times frustrating arcade platform experience. The graphics are smooth and vibrant, and sound is quite atmospheric. The overall presentation of the game is high. Your ability to master the bouncing game controls will be key to how much you can get out of this game. Once you pick up the flow with how your craft moves about, you'll no doubt enjoy Rotator as a gaming experience and find it highly addictive. The puzzle elements introduced in the second level really did add an unexpected layer of gameplay, and I look forward to spending more time with the game when the final version is released. Hope you enjoyed checking out Rotator with me. Until next time, bye for now.